All right. Welcome anyone that joins in. Tonight's just a late night assembly of controllers and doing some TMR installs. I'm going to be doing one DualSense with some JS13 Pro Plus and two Edge modules with the K-Silver JT13-009 adjustable tension. So stick around and we can just have a chat. First up looks like an exclusive controller. I had it sent in by a customer. I understand the need to have one of your limited edition controllers back to working conditions. That's exactly how I got into this. Had an old God of War controller I refused to let go. So I'm gonna take care of this one for him, get it back out. Man, that looks fresh, like it's never, I don't know if it's even been used before. Still has the matte finish on it. Connect it to PC and see how bad this drift is on it. There it is. We can see already that left stick is, or that right stick is hanging off to the left a lot. I'm not even touching it. It's doing that. It's flickering. See? Left stick not too bad, but we're going to get that all taken care of. All right, let's go back to the workbench. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have, and I can help you out as I go. I'm doing good. I appreciate you sticking around this long, being a long time subscriber. Everything going your way. Oh, no problem. I'm happy to help at any time. Anytime you got questions on what to do and something that I may have missed in the video, just reach me in the comments, or like I said, on every time, hit me up on my social media, or you can, whenever you go to my website and talk to my chat bot, you're talking to me directly. It's not a third party or AI. I'm actually talking directly to you. Man, I'm actually at here in Dallas where the World Cups will be played. Man, I got multiple things going on myself. I'm doing this controller, then in the background I got a my 3D printer running to make this make another one of these for my had somebody ask them could they test it out. It's for my Edge modules. JT13s. Are you on Discord? Oh yeah. On Discord you probably know me as I think it's Loco Roco 23, something like that, or Mr. Loco Roco. I haven't updated my name to be Omeli Gaming yet. I appreciate it, Undergrow. I worked hard on those calibration videos because I know it comes useful to a lot of people that's trying to do this for the first time, or they just want to help out some of the drift that they have just a little. All right, looks like I got a BDM 05 or 4. Let's see. Maybe a 5. Which servers? It's one that what is it? I think it's called AliExpress something something. Yeah, when I first started out with it was fine tuning. I had to learn from scratch. I found one video, but most people won't break down 100% start to finish, so I had to get that for everyone. That way they won't feel lost as they get going. Get some gloves on before I start playing with these fumes. I bought all of my JS13s. I bought them in a batch from Alibaba. Same for my JTs, except when you buy the JT13s, they come in this tray with one side. Oh, losing them some. One side is all the sticks, and one side is all grips. I have this whole box that I haven't even used yet. I have to buy mine in a batch, so AliExpress isn't my best option to get them. But for one-time buyer, yeah, AliExpress probably the best. Or mine, mine's more expensive than AliExpress. I'll be honest with you, but I'm also already in the States, so if I send it to you, it's not gonna take nearly as long as AliExpress. Everything I buy is directly from K-Silver themselves. That's why they look like that in that tray. That's actually how K-Silver ships them out to people. I don't know how they I don't know if they send the retail packages to the sellers on AliExpress though. I never understood or known that part because I never had to buy them from AliExpress. Oh yeah, yeah. I love the plastic case. I use it for everything. Whenever I dispose of the insides and I just keep the plastic case and work from there. Um, you'll see me all night using it as my solder discard box. I use everything. I just drop my solder out of the pump directly into it. Oh, they don't. Okay. Well, anytime I sell the JS13s, um, I give people a new set of thumbsticks as well. That way, it can be just like if you were to buy retail from AliExpress or Amazon. I want to feel the exact same for everybody. I appreciate you helping out as well, Cecil. Sorry, my monitor kind of far away from me. Where is everyone from? I'm not sure if I'm talking to people in the states or what, because it's 3:56 a.m. where I'm from. Yeah, I'm in the Acne server, both theirs and Ghoulie Kits. Uh, I've I've worked with Jim before a lot, getting samples and then making videos for him. My sample for the what was the Hall Pie? The Hall Pie V6. I got directly from Jim to make videos and test out for him. All right, got that out of the way. Let me go ahead and put this speaker back because I don't like it'll get lost. 12 in the afternoon. Oh, you what? Oh yeah, I'm way behind you. I actually just got off my other job. Most people don't know, but I'm a welding inspector by day or half day, half night. My process has gotten a little slower because I need to get a new um what is it, removal tool. Mine is kind of crapped out because I left it on for like a day or two one time and the holes have gotten too wide on it. Doesn't really help to move it out. Yep, that's me. Loco23 on Discord. One day I'll get around to changing it, but it's what I'm a welding inspector. Uh what we call I'm a CWI. I stay hidden. If somebody has a question I think I can help out with, I'll answer. But most of the time I'm more active on the AliExpress Hall Effect page than I am on Acme's. Never get notifications over there. I don't know why. I must have turned them all off and don't realize it. There you go. Oh, no problem. I'm here to chat. Like I said, I just got off work, so talking is keeping me awake as well. Stop. Doing this will take me about hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. I actually enjoy doing the Edge more than I do DualSense now. I used to be nervous about the Edges, but they become super easy for me. Let me clear up this video for you because I know it's a little blurry. Auto. There we go. Got a little. Oh really? I don't know. I've been just rambling, so I don't know what you're all really about, to be honest. Oh yeah. I much prefer the Edge modules now. Uh, they don't take me long, especially if my tool was working. Uh, then now that you don't have to run that jumper wire from that small spot anymore, you can just go straight to the pin right next to it. Man, it makes it so much easier. Uh, you can get done real quick. But like I said, I'm slowing down a little because I don't have my removal tool, so I have to work with what I have right now. I'm gonna be doing it in a way that I express that no one does in all of my videos, but you'll see me do it that exact way. One of those practice what you preach things. Any thoughts on the JT13? JT13 is my daily driver. I use them literally every day on my Edge. No, I don't think I will. If I do, it'll be so small. It won't be like that with the Edge. I mean not the Edge, yeah. The Ghoulie kit, my main problem was like having that sloppy center. I don't see that happening with the K-Silver. I've been using them for I want to say at least 2 months now. I've recalibrated them a couple times, but that's because I bounce around between tension depending on if I'm playing Call of Duty or lately jumping over to Forza Horizon. Doesn't require the same tension when you watch driving as you do with aiming. Man, I just hadn't broke down to buy another one, and when I want to buy it, I always forget that I need to buy it. I have one, but I don't like it as much as my one from that I got way back in the beginning from the guy on Etsy. What's up, Juggle? Oh, nice. You went with a good choice. You're doing the newer models, right? The JS13 Pro Plus. That's not heating up enough for me. going on, Bull? Got a long name, so I'll just call you Bull from now. Yeah, how did it go for you? Was that juggle? Juggies. Oh, is that an I? My bad. Like I said, I'm too far. I'm too far away from my screen. I can't see all the letters from this far. All right. Use a little heat to get this off. Oh yeah. And the Elite 2 is by far one of my biggest sellers. Um, I had to stop it a while back because I didn't like the way that some of the Ghoulie kits are coming out, so I had to put a pause on it. I think I'm gonna do another one. That was something else that I meant to order. I need to do some get some new Ghoulie kit for the Xbox. Oh, did they work for you? I think I tried it and it did not work for me. And I don't even know where that controller is. It's somewhere in here. I have it it still has solder on it. Lately PS5. But that's because I put the pause on the Elite 2. Before that, the Elite 2 I was having one of those almost daily. I think the Edge modules though are my most requested at the moment since the Elite 2 isn't going, which I prefer doing those anyway. Oh, if you haven't lost calibration, you're good. That was my biggest thing with the original. I did some my first video was some favorite union that had that problem. Always double check to make sure you didn't pull any copper out. Good to go. I actually pulled out a lot of solder with it, but no copper. That's all I'm worried about. I think I tried the aluminum tape. Can't remember. I know I tried the copper EMI tape. It didn't work for me. I got a like a PDF document or a Word document that describes how to block out the interference, but I don't think I have the materials in order to do that. And kind of seems like a complicated process trying to get all that shielding. We'll check. No copper. Into the bucket it goes. Get back to you. Gamepad, you see minor stick change when you press the trigger. I don't think I ever seen that happen. No, I like Favorite Union first gen TMRs. I haven't had a chance to try the new ones where they put the magnet in the center of the axis. Um, for the longest, Favorite Union was my primary. I didn't use anything else. Welcome anyone new that's joining. That one does not want to clear. Do the Favorite Union. Yeah, they're a little bit stronger than Alps. That was one of the reasons that I preferred them for myself. All right, let's double check all these holes and make sure they're clear. I need to work on that one. Just redo all these. All the tack switches and that bottom one. If you need me to zoom in on this, just let me know and I'll get the camera closer. I'll just use the zoom. All right, they're good. Let me throw the TMRs in. That one might not be as clear as I thought it was. Oh no, I just have a bent pen. Flush. Excuse me. What's everybody been playing lately? I've been on a lot of Forza Horizon 6 myself. Apex. I need to get into Apex. I think I have it downloaded on my PC, but never actually just played. I probably played when it first came out. Of course, that was back during the Titanfall 2 days. That did not take it off. Ori and the Will. And I haven't heard of that one in a while. That's all the way back to what, the Xbox One. Man, I can never get into zombies. I don't know. Nothing wrong with it. I don't know. I think it's got to the point where when you don't know anything, it's hard to go in there and try to play with people that are complete experts. I feel the same way if I wanted to go try out Overwatch. Everybody will look at me like I'm an asshole or just stupid. I think I got 2K Golf free 1 month, and I never even got to try it out. I've been so focused on my playing on PC lately, I forget about my free games sometimes. Can anybody tell me if the music is too loud or too soft? Uh, I can't hear it at all. I I put it on a separate output, so I only hear myself talking right now. Oh, ha! Didn't even know there was music playing, huh? Okay, I see it. I see the meter moving. It's just basically some elevator music, so I don't get flagged for playing copyrighted stuff. All right, got that done. Let's clean it up. Do 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 do. I just had the alcohol. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's new. Oh, I see what was wrong. I was an idiot when I set up. Got ahead of myself. Oh, I may have missed it. What was it? I saw one about the PS5 or Xbox, but I thought I had answered it. Oh, how long have I been repairing controllers? How did I miss that? Um, Almost 2 years now. It all started out of frustration. I had like 5 controllers. I was mad and I wasn't spending another $70 to buy a new one. So I was like, I got enough disposable right here to learn it myself instead of going out to the store and dropping all that money for it. And it's where I'm at now. Make sure everything's flush before I drop it back in. If you just joined, I'm working on a Spider-Man controller. Somebody wanted their limited edition controller taken care of, and I'm getting it done for them. The hat was stupid. Put these sticks on first before I get too far ahead. Come on now. There. It's always cat and mouse with these cables. Just like that, the microphone jack cable flew back in. Come on. There we go. Biggest thing. Make sure I know I put it in, but at the same time, I always forget. All right. The speaker's there. That's one of those things like I'm checking final install and I see the speaker sitting next to me. I have to break down the whole controller again just to drop the speaker in. Oh yeah, that's probably how a lot of them started out. A few of them wanted to do something like extreme rate, but when fix and drift, I mean, you can buy a $20 iron, uh, some TMRs, probably less than $10, depending on which generation you get from AliExpress. And a well-crafted tutorial like me. Get yourself rolling. I started out doing it for myself and then for my friends since I came from a small town, helping them out. Eventually, I was like, I'll start letting people send them to me. Then after that, I started getting into YouTube. Actually, one year I let my nephews build a whatever decked out controller they wanted for Christmas. Let them pick whatever shells, mods they wanted on it. bad guy in the situation. Come on now. Lost it again. There we go. Do, do, do. Oh yeah, it's fixing controllers have become very therapeutic. I mean, I know there's the business side of me doing it, but at the same time, I do enjoy what I do. Um, got a lot of stuff planned, but sometimes I run out of time because of my my other job. Man, I'd like them to start not doing the what do they call it? Planned obsolescence, something like that. Uh, I like the if they go away with it, but at the same time, my business model may end. I have heard rumors that the Elite Series 3 for the Xbox will have some sort of TMRs, but honestly, right now, uh, Microsoft needs to get on board with being okay with TMRs from third parties. Sometimes they have their problems. All right, everything's soldered good. I'm gonna jump over here real quick and check to make sure everything's working all right on the gamepad. All right, looks like everything's good. Ignore that. I was just off screen, and it does that sometimes when you're off screen. Move it around a little bit right there. Press the buttons. Make sure everything's good. And I'm gonna get this back in the controller. Reassembled. And we're back over here. What's going on, Andy? Man, I like this controller. I don't know. I guess it's because it still feels brand new, so it doesn't have that slick feel to it yet because it's not been used. Oh, appreciate it. More the merrier. Finish up this one. You can watch me do a live calibration of it. And then we will be working on some Edge modules, installing the JT13s. No, playing with lead over here. Got to keep it on. Since all of you are so nice to join me today, I'm gonna show you a little preview of something I'm working on. Oh, I love the JT13s. They're my daily TMRs. I use them every day in the Edge. Oh yeah, have fun with it. Be sure to watch my tutorials, and you should be good to go. All right, what I was mentioning about what I'm working on right now. All right, what I have here is some shells that have been hydro dipped for me. I'll be installing some TMRs, back buttons here and there. Got that one right there. Probably saw this one in a you probably saw this video in one of my shorts. You saw this Goku. It's all Dragon Ball Z. Now I do have two more I can show you. I haven't shown anyone yet. This one is called Little Heroes, and they are some that I worked on with the guy that did them. If you're interested in having your controller dip, you can go on IG or Instagram and hit up a guy by the handle of Ricky Bedwell. He did this for me. This, of course, in the States. If you have somebody over there in Europe, you can do it as well. But this one is my. Which one is this one? That's my Mario version. This one right here. Got a little Mario with the Jason mask on it, right there. Got Mario Spider-Man in the corner, Wolverine, and on the back. Oh, I already showed you the back. Got Cyclops, Batman, And that's the trim for it. I really like this one. I'll be honest, I'll probably keep this one for myself. This one right here. How much does he charge? I really don't know. Because the way I did it is I broke down the controller completely, and I sent him just the shell so he wouldn't have to do any other work. I don't know if he charges extra if you send him the whole controller. But I sent all three at one time as well, and I think just off of that was like all three was like 190, I believe. Flashing red PS5, just upgrade to TMR. Some of it is the clear coat is spray painted, of course. Then the all of this design is hydro dip. Now what he did with this one is he spray painted it black. Then he just flicked it on there for me, and then did a real shiny gloss coat on it. And the other one is Deadpool, all Deadpool on it. Different versions of Deadpool. You got your Star Wars version, and you got the Super Mario. I don't know what version of Deadpool that is. That's different. If you know what it is, let me know. Little Darth Vader right there. I didn't even know it was right there. My first time actually seeing it. Oh man, it was a buzz on there. I didn't realize it was on there. Missed that one when I was telling him how to dip it. He can actually like focus what he wants in that spot, just like he got directly for all Deadpool straight there in the center. And he can also focus these sides to make sure you get the exactly what person you want on that. Also, the other thing that I mentioned that I haven't told anyone about these shells is this build, this one right here is actually going to be a giveaway. I was supposed to do it when I reached 1,000 subscribers, but I didn't have time to get everything going. But once I have this one assembled and I do a video on it, this one will be something that I give away. At the moment, I don't know a way to give away to people overseas, but if I do figure it out, I'll include everyone. But right now, it's just for the US. All right, we got all that covered. Let's go back to the Spider-Man controller and get it calibrated. All right, we're here on the website. If anyone needs help on how to calibrate this as I'm doing it, just feel free to ask, and I can get it worked out for you. Oh, nice. Did you do a gloss appearance on that one as well? Small jitter to it. I mean, not jitter, drift to it. I'm gonna go with a 4-step right now. I always try to get it in the center right there, in each corner that you're working with. And that's that. You see, I got a little jitter right here. That one isn't exactly jittering, but when you snap it, look at that, right back to 0 like it should be. Oh yeah, I like matte. It's just when the game gets sweaty, it shows up on the controller. Whenever you're rotating, make sure you do it at least 4 times in each direction. I like to do mine 6. I'm gonna go back around in just a second. Done. Let's do a quick check on the circularity. Looks damn good. All right, let's fine tune it. See, I got a little jitter right there. If you watch my most recent calibration video, if you ever get that small jitter, just like that, best to go down to your show raw numbers. That way you can get these numbers right here and you can fine tune it by one number at a time. If I use the buttons on the face like usual, you'll see it'll jump up 5. All right, I went from 2095 to 2100 and it's back at center. I'll just flick it. It stuck a little bit, but it corrected itself. Let's try that way. It looks like it wants to do something over there. Nope, nothing. All right, try this one. Flicking in all the directions. You want to know if it gets any jitter. There's one. And it's such a small one. It only needs a few clicks. Oh man, let me know how that turns out because I'm a big Borderlands person. Um, if I could have got a skin on this one that I have for Borderlands, that's definitely what I should have done. I would have done. All right, got the center done. Let's go over to circularity. Quick swipes. This one looks pretty good. I don't really have to do any of my extra evening it out. So I can just go straight into the crosshairs here and slide it up. Go 8-1 because it's probably going to go over to 8-3 eventually. Bring that one out some. This one out a little bit. That one back in. I got me an 8-2. Let's check on this side. Got a little high over here. It's pretty even. Oh, my 3D print is done. Slide it up. Get an 8-2, 8-3. Swipe it. I'm going to add to it myself since it didn't get the entire 8-3. Bring this one up some because it's kind of overextended. And just like that. Done. Nice and even. Nice and even. Check one more time on the full screen. Do your flicks. Make sure everything says 0 across the board. And we can save changes permanently. I always like to reboot, reconnect, check everything, make sure it held. And that's it. I can ship this back to the customer. Oh, no, no problem. Take your time. I know the painting process is time consuming. I think it took this guy to do mine. Well, it took a while for him to get it in the print in the mail because this was a special order. I think this print is only made in the UK, so I had to actually order it from them. All right, let's go back over to the bench and we can start working on the edge. All right, for this one, we are doing brand new in the box Edge module. Someone brought them directly from me, and they wanted the JT13, yes, JT13-009. Talking too fast. And these are brand new, never open. If you're overseas and you want to purchase something like this from me, the only way that I can do it is through eBay, and they're slightly more expensive than they are on my website. It's not much I can do about that, but eBay handles all of my international orders, and that's the only way that I can do it without having to do with all the import, export fees and all that stuff. They just handle it for me. Just like with the DualSense, if you see something that I'm doing, you have a question about it, feel free to ask in the comments. I'm helping out at the same time. Anytime you open up one of these brand new modules, you don't be concerned with this tab right here. I don't know what Sony did. I guess they like put something on it to tell that you opened it, but it doesn't hurt to take it off. It's just a little piece of plastic will come off. It's no more than a tiny, tiny strip. Perfect. Probably so. They want to know what you did before you try to send it in and say, "Oh, is there something wrong with it?" Oh, we know you did something. Mm. What kind of tamper-proof screws are they using? Have like Teflon on them or something so they can tell. But I had it on my hand. Usually I'll be using my Edge module holder, but it doesn't work well when I have to use heat. I need a new removal tool, so I have to do it this way. I don't recommend doing this yourself, anybody, by using heat on the Edge module. It's very, very sensitive. Oh, that's insane. Never had anybody send me an aim controller before. It seemed like they're easier to work on, at least the newer models are easier to work on than Scuff. I may be wrong. Yeah, I've seen pictures of the what is it called, the Titan ribbon. And it seems a lot easier to deal with than all those extra steps you have with a Scuff controller. Oh, that one fell out too. That's cool. Yes, sir. Anytime. Got one that's not clear. This is probably one of the best things that I saw that K-Silver did over Coolie Kit. Is by not having that permanent dome cap. Makes it a lot easier for me to mount this and to get everything flush. No, but I need to do one. I had somebody hit me up about one the other day. That way I can make a video on it. I've done a HDMI. It can't be any harder than the HDMI. I actually recorded a video for a HDMI way back, but I didn't like the quality of it, so it didn't fit my standards for uploading. Is that a video that you're interested in? I actually need to do one that I have for doing a USB-C swap for the PS4. It's a lot easier than it used to be. Just take some time to modify the shell for it.
All right. When I reach this stage, I like to go ahead and check with the controller, make sure there's no flashing white lights. Yeah, I've did I do that? The in my videos on this one, it's kind of dirty. The one I installed for myself, which are these two right here. My tension ended up being minimum at, what is that? That's my max at 8 o'clock and my minimum at 10 o'clock. So it all depends. I did do one day where my max was up here at 2 o'clock and my minimum was down here at 4 o'clock. Sometimes you just have to pay attention to how you mount it. All right, let's pop this in here and make sure everything's good. Oh, dang it. I forgot this connect to the PlayStation. It just turned it on. If you get blue lights, you're good. Sometimes I just plug it into the PC, and if the lights turn orange, you're good. If it starts flashing white and it's just plugged in, something went wrong. Just like that. Let's go ahead and get this wire installed. Yes, I do. You'll see it right here. I'm using some very thin. That one is actually a 36 gauge wire, and it's enamel coated, so I'm able to leave it in. This is the one I'm using. That light off of it, I can show you. It's real thin, enamel coated, and I don't have to worry about it shorting out the other things in the controller because of the enamel. That's too damn. Go back up. Microphone in the way. If you haven't seen it done this way before, I actually put the wire. Damn, the wire came off. All right. I cut that way too long, and now I'm fighting to see which one is on which. Get you closer right here. I'm actually going to this pin right here. You don't have to go. You can go. This is my most guaranteed way. I never had anything fail from here, but this is probably the most guaranteed way that I know of. That's what we used to use, but lately I've been doing everything using the tack switch pin right here. All right, that's that one done. Now the actual hard part is getting the tension cap in there. But since we just talked about it, let's see if I can. I don't know which direction this is right now. If I turn it. All right, that's my 10 o'clock. I'll put it this way. 10 o'clock that way. Right there. Put it like that. But the thing about these, you have to force them until K-Silver drops their new version that fits the Edge. I have to use this DualSense version that you have to force in. All right, I'm still facing the 10 o'clock. And you have to force this down. Make sure it's lined up right. Get this out of the way before I do something to it. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, the 10 o'clock is lowest. If you do it in this direction, if I turn it, see the little dot right there? Now I got it at the max. That's at the 8 o'clock position. That's only if you mount it that way. With the Edge, sometimes it's hard to keep track of the way you want to put it on there. But if this was a DualSense, just a regular DualSense, I can look down straight on it while the joystick is already mounted in place. I don't have to do any extra work. Now I did accidentally do one. I didn't realize until after I did it and install, because once this goes in the case, that's over with. There's no removing this cap and then trying to turn it. You can try, but I wouldn't recommend it. It is possible to remove it, but like I said, definitely don't recommend it. K-Silver doesn't recommend it. So I'm not doing anything against what they say. The only thing I'm doing against what they say is putting this version into an Edge module. It's just, I know how to do it and it's not hurting anything. All right, that's it on that one. Make sure it's mounted right. Snap it in place. Go ahead and screw it together. I don't want to wait. I don't know if you can see that, but when I moved it, it was rubbing against the casing. So that meant that I didn't have it pressed down all the way on the joystick. So you just press into the click. Now it's good to go. Make sure that the function button is working, because when you use a heat gun to remove the joystick, you run the risk of damaging that button. If you damage that, you might as well just buy another module. All right, I'm gonna leave that one in there for now, and now I can work on the second one. Usually I'll pull both of them out at the same time, but I don't know where my other mount is, so I'm just using this right now. Show you guys another trick on removing these. Removing just the potentiometer. What you do, you put extra solder on the pins, and it should just fall right out. Just like that. Stop that. Anybody else have any additional questions? Or you see me doing something that you may be wondering why or what I'm doing? Make sure all my pins are good. None of them are bent. All my holes are cleared. Pretty good. I may have trouble out of this one. Maybe. Let's see. What's up? Did you say earlier you used the soldering tool on? Yeah, I usually do, but mine is kind of been gapped out. I left it on too long one day, or I think it was for like 2 days. And I didn't realize it. And the holes ended up getting too big. So whenever I'm trying to desolder something, you see how much work it's been through hell. It's been through a lot of work. And these holes have gotten too big. So whenever I try to put them on the pins, I have to shift the iron around in order for it to melt all the pins at once. Yeah, it's a lot safer to use it on the edge. I'm just doing this way because it's what I have at the moment. I have my desoldering gun, but I haven't connected it yet. So it's just still sitting in the box until I replace it. I had the gun for probably 4 months now, but it clogged up to the point where I couldn't use it anymore. So I ended up having to buy another one. Just the gun part, not the whole machine. My temp on the desoldering tool is 385. The guy that made it, he said he usually does it at like 400. I never went that high, mostly because I don't like going that high because I could start melting components on the other side of the board near the holes. Because if you ever look closely at the PlayStation controller, you'll see tiny, tiny components right next to the joystick. I didn't want to mess those up. Oh, nope, that's not where I want that. There's always specific places. There's always a specific place of why I place these where I do. Right here is a lot of grip. There's a reason that I use these is because they can clamp onto this port. And then this corner right here, where the mounting hole is, there aren't any components around it. See if I can show you real quick. Specifically, this hole right here, as you see, there's no components around here. But if you go over to this one, you got one up there, and then you got 3 down there. You got those 3. Then you come down here, and you got 6. So I make sure that I use this corner and this corner down here. That way I don't mess up anything, and I end up having that white light. And I'm not fixing the white light. Whenever I move in and out, it's autofocusing or fixing itself. That's all that is. It's just the autofocus. If I put my hand here, it won't focus right. But if I take it away, it'll go right back in. I could turn it off for it now since I don't have anything I need to focus off with, and I don't plan on moving I don't plan on bringing it closer to the camera anymore. How's that? Oh, just in case you're wondering, while I'm when I'm actually soldering to the board, I got my iron set to 352 right now. I think that's what that, yeah, 352. The 2 part is just it works, and I'm not distracted by it being a weird off number instead of a 5 or a 0. But usually I bounce between 350, 365 when I'm soldering to the board because I don't want to damage these TMR sensors by applying too much heat. If you notice, I move on pretty fast after I apply solder to the sensors. I don't want to hold it there too long. Oh yeah, I don't even know what the temperature would be if I said Celsius. If I try going Fahrenheit, the increments are too small. I may have put too much solder on one of those. Every time I work on a controller, everything's nice and clean. And then once I finish, it's chaos on my board. Like if I zoomed out right now, stuff everywhere. All right, final step. Get this wire on. I know I told you to test, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with what I got. Back out real quick. Make sure it's good. Make sure my button is working. I don't know if you can see it, but these little lights are changing every time I press one. All right, let's get it put back in the controller or in the shell. I can finally turn off that loud fan. I'm tired of hearing it. Do like last time, I'll just turn it all the way down so I'll know which way I'm going with it. That's my 10 o'clock. It's always tough to push through. You don't have to disassemble the controller for the Edge. No, the Edge is strictly these. I don't have to do anything to the Edge, to the controller itself. I'm talking about open up the Edge controller if I'm doing mods to it. Like lately, I've been working on adding extra back buttons or extra mouse click buttons to it, and then when I do mouse click triggers for it, but that's about it. Only time I open up or a shell replacement, but that's more obvious one. How the click buttons when you first did them? Man, the when he first released them, uh, we ran into trouble with the mouse switch rubbing against the R2 and L2. So a lot of us that communicated with the guy that made them uh, realized you have to shave it down. It was frustrating at first. I actually have my controller right here next to me because I dropped mine and the mouse switch in it broke. So I'm having to replace that. That's something I just do on the side. I don't damn it. It's not something that I made a video on. It's just something that had to be done. I've already desoldered the old mouse switch and put another one in, and I'm just refitting it. I don't think I shaved the button down well enough when I did it. My bad. I forgot I was off camera. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Go, Power Ranger, go. got it in finally. It's always a tougher part is trying to get that around the pins on the FN key. It's getting sweaty in here. Ah, come on. Front shell swap. No higher than 200. I usually do like 160, 175, somewhere in there. It'll loosen up the glue just right. It does not want to go in that hole. No problem. My shell swap video, I can't remember if I put a temp on there because I did that video like a year ago. Go check out one of my older videos. I think that one was a 2-part video I did like a year ago. Man, this FN key is not cooperating at all. I have to shave it down. All right, finally got it in. Done and done. This is why I usually trim off a little bit on the TMR sensor because of that. That one's loose. You can see I got both of them at the 10 o'clock for the minimum, which is 30 gram force. Then if you max it out, you get your 80 down here at the 8 o'clock position. All right, let's go over to the PC and get this one calibrated as well. Click. All right, same as previously. Click connect, choose your controller. Up. Guys, this looks like I got some bad sensors, so I'm gonna have to take this one apart and redo it again. I won't be able to do it on the stream today. I'm getting no responses out of it at all, so something is wrong with the TMR itself. I have to take it apart, do it again, and see what I got. Sorry about that. I was hoping that we could see how to do that start to finish, but this one isn't cooperating with me. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it goes just as planned. All good. I got a whole batch of them. I take no time to get this removed and taken out, start over. In the meantime, I appreciate everybody sticking around throughout the whole video. Feel free to go back and watch anything that you saw me do. Just so I'll show you what happened. Oh, no problem, man. Just so you can see, I'm not getting any responses in anything. So whatever's happened, I need to get into it and remove it and start over with brand new ones. All right, I appreciate you sticking around. You guys have a good day, and it's definitely a good night for me because it's almost 6 a.m. I'll catch y'all on the next one.